Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Tarot by Gabrielle. This is going to be a general reading for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs looking at your recent past, your current energy, and your immediate future. As always, I've gone ahead and pulled the oracle cards and clarified those. I have the tarot deck that we'll be diving into already shuffled, as well as the decks that I'll be using in the extended. Any information on booking a personal reading with me or on the extended reading is going to be in the description box below. The last thing I want to mention before we jump in is that for anyone who is a returning viewer to my channel and specifically purchases one or more extended readings from me a month, I have an announcement about something that I'm changing about my extendeds that hopefully will save you guys a little bit of money. So that announcement will be at the end of this reading, so stick around. It'll be before we jump on over to the extended. All right, Virgo, in your recent past, you have release with the Five of Pentacles. So this is talking about you've experienced a lot of loss, Virgo, a lot of loss, a lot of things that you feel you've that didn't work out your way or didn't go your way or didn't work out, or having the rug ripped from underneath you, like whatever the case is. But it almost feels like this energy and this reading is talking about the fact that you had to lose whatever you did because it wasn't meant for you and something better is. Like this, but it also feels like this, whatever these situations, because this could have been several different situations, like loss that kept occurring over and over again. It's almost like you had to lose what didn't serve you to open the door for what does. Because in your current energy, you have talisman with the Ace of Wands. So this to me, talking about having the key, and then the Ace of Wands kind of talking about taking action towards some sort of a passion. And the way that I'm putting these together is it's almost like you had to learn what you did from your recent past, and maybe it wasn't so recent. This could have been a past that's been happening for several years or since you were a kid. It almost like you had to learn what you did or what you are currently learning from it to give you the key, to give you what you needed to be able to create the life of your dreams, to create the life that you're ultimately wanting, to create the fulfilling life that you're in search of. Because your immediate future, you have power with the sun. So this is using the power that you are taking back from a situation that you're stepping into, that you're creating for yourself, to create this fulfillment, to create the happiness and the abundance that you are trying to create. Now, the overall energy for the reading is teachers and deja vu. So this to me is kind of like what I was alluding to. You've experienced kind of the same cycle, and I feel like it's been a cycle of loss. Like you've experienced loss in so many different areas that it just feels like every time it happens, you kind of get this deja vu energy. Like you're like, well, of course this is happening again, or I've been here before, or I've experienced this before, or of course this, like, here we go again kind of energy. But what you don't realize is that these situations were teaching you. They were teaching you something, and it's almost like they were teaching you how to be a more powerful, confident version of you so that you could create what you were ultimately wanting. But let's dive in and see what we were really dealing with. This is for Virgo's recent past, clarifying release with the Five of Coins. This is recent past for Virgo, please. Clarifying release with the Five of Coins. Recent past for Virgo. The Artist, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Hermit in reverse. Ooh, okay, with the Ten of Pentacles. So this is very obviously a reading. I mean, this is very straightforward, right? This is a reading. This is a card about creation. Creating, you can see he's kind of creating his life from the heavens, the as above, so below, as within, so without, creating it, so that it becomes a reality, manifesting it, if you will. Creating an opportunity for your Ten of Pentacles here, for the fulfillment and abundance that you're ultimately wanting. But this Hermit in reverse card is interesting because it almost feels like you withdrew from the creation process, or something caused you to withdraw from the creation process. Clarifying this Hermit in reverse, it's almost like you were clarifying the Hermit in reverse. Hang on. clarifying this message. Like maybe you were really trying to manifest something and then something went wrong, and there's the Emperor. Like something went wrong because there's the Five of Pentacles. So some sort of loss almost caused you to stop, to withdraw from the creative process of manifestation. Something caused you to lose hope in your path. Some sort of loss, because this is the same loss. Some sort of loss caused you to lose faith in your path. It's almost like it caused you to recoil. But it's not that you experienced, like what you didn't lose what was meant for you. You lost what was blocking you. Clarifying or recent past for Virgo. Recent past for Virgo. You lost what was blocking you. But it caused you to lose a lot of hope, because there's the Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands in reverse. So this is about some specific opportunity. And then you have the Well in reverse. This card has 2 additional major arcanas. We already saw the Artist. And then you have the Well here. Something really, really started poking at your self-doubt. Doubt in yourself, doubt in your path. I mean, this was kind of what I was feeling. It's almost like, okay, clarifying the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Well in reverse. This almost feels like something took away your power. Something took away your power here, Virgo. Four of Wands in reverse with the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, something, this really is like a rug getting ripped out from underneath you kind of energy. Something took away your power, but you're getting it back. You're getting it back. You're building back to it. But hang on, because I feel like this again is about shifting your perception on your recent past. Because you lost what you lost. You didn't lose what was meant for you. It's almost like this opened the door for what is meant for you. Recent past for Virgo. Okay, that's a lot of messages, but we're going to break it down because I want to. Queen of Pentacles in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse, and you have the Empress in reverse, the Knight of Cups, and the Six of Cups. What happened in your past was triggering your tendency to not put yourself first. So you were investing in situations that didn't see your worth. So what you got taken from you, what you feel like was taken from you, was actually situations that didn't deserve you. They took your power away. These situations took your power. Because I feel like it was a lot of loss. It could have been friendships. It could have been family members. It could have been, obviously significant other relationships. It could have been careers. Like, it just feels like you had the rug ripped from underneath you because your value wasn't appreciated. So that's why you have this deja vu in teachers. It's almost like you might have experienced the same situation happening over and over again because the universe is trying to say, you deserve better. You deserve better. Hey, you deserve better. The situation's going to continue to work out like this because you deserve better. Current energy here for Virgo. But now, because of what you've been through, it's almost like now you have the key to create the life that you're wanting. Current energy for Virgo, please. And I feel like that key is your power. Current energy for Virgo. There's the Devil in reverse. There's the Strength. So that's exactly what I was saying. It's almost like you had attachment to things that didn't deserve your time or energy at all. But you might have been looking for your value through these things. We all do it. It's super common. But you've worked on healing and you've worked on releasing your attachment, and through that, look at that, you've gained this strength card. You've gained, and to me this is like talking about your power. And then you have the Emperor. But the thing is that you're not seeing, or you're still struggling to see, you're still working on seeing, that this loss, it had to happen, or else you would have continued to invest in things that didn't see your worth. This is the universe trying to push you back into your power. Wow. Okay. I like the reading so far. I like it. All right, let's get more. Virgo's current energy. This is for Virgo's current energy. Current energy for Virgo, please. Current energy for Virgo. There's this Ace of Swords. There's some sort of a breakthrough that you're kind of experiencing in your current energy. And it's almost like this breakthrough about your past. Because there's the Ace of Wands. The same Ace of Wands is right there. It's almost like this realization or internalization of the realization that what is meant for you will never pass you. I kind of want to get clarity on this Ace of Swords. What is this breakthrough? Clarifying this Ace of Swords for Virgo's current energy. The Ten of Wands and the Three of Swords. See, okay. Yeah, you've been carrying around the heartbreak of your past. You've been carrying this around. You've been holding on to what you've lost because I don't know why. I mean, we all have our reasons, right? But this is almost like you're breaking out of the attachment to your past. I kind of just got like chills. Like this is a lot to be proud of, Virgo. My boyfriend has COVID, so please pray that I don't get it. So yeah, this is you. It's almost like you creating, this is your key. This is your key to moving forward in your power, is realizing that the reason that you had to let go of your past, the reason that your past got, I mean, it feels like a rug ripped out from underneath you kind of energy. Not that you deserved it. It's that this was teaching you that you need to invest in yourself more. You need to invest in what you're deserving of more. Current energy for Virgo. Current energy for Virgo, please. The Tower and the Five of Pentacles. I don't think you realized. So 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Tower, 5 of Pentacles. I don't think you realized how much you were taken for granted in this past situation. That's what led to this Tower moment. I don't think you realized how much you were taken for granted. I don't think you realized the extent to which your value wasn't appreciated. I want more on this. Because that's the same 5 of Pentacles. That's why this had to happen. The Two of Swords and the Lovers. Because this situation, it didn't give you, it didn't align with you seeing your value. Because it didn't see your value. This situation took you for granted big time. And you might know that, but I don't necessarily think you know the full extent of it. And I feel like that's this breakthrough here, is that you should only invest your energy both time and energy in the material world, but also your thought energy, right? What you give thought and emotion to things that are worth your time and energy. And this situation, this was not worth your time and energy. This took your power. And it's time for you to take your power back. And I feel like that's what you have in your immediate future, because you have power with the sun. So that's kind of this breakthrough. It's almost like the realization that I haven't really lost anything because the situation took me for granted. So how is that a loss? That's actually a gain. I'm gaining my power back from the situation that I've quote unquote lost. Immediate future for Virgo, clarifying power in the sun. Immediate future for Virgo, clarifying power and the sun, please. Immediate future for Virgo, clarifying power and the sun. This is this upright Fool. This is a new beginning of you taking your power back, Virgo. Now, it's going to be a process. It's going to feel very like one step forward, two steps back, one step forward, two. It's going to feel very like this, because there's going to be times I feel like you're going to get kind of thrown back into the loss and all the emotion that comes with that, and that's okay. Give grace to yourself during that time, because this is more about realizing that you're taking your power back than it is. This has nothing to do with this situation. This has everything to do with you. This is you taking your power back, but you've got to do that by pointing inward. Focus on you. Don't focus on the situation anymore. You've given too much to this situation. You've given way too much energy to this situation. And it is time for you to cut it out, because this situation doesn't deserve you and didn't deserve you then, and it certainly doesn't deserve you now. And it's time to realize that so that you can take your power back. And I feel like you are. It's just one step at a time. Immediate future for Virgo, please. Immediate future for Virgo. Immediate future for Virgo, please. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Swords. Then you have the King of Pentacles in reverse. With the World. See, this situation, this last, like whatever the biggest one that's coming to mind, the most recent loss, this is completing a cycle of you having to experience this. Because here's the thing, if you only invest your time and energy in things that deserve you, the universe isn't going to rip them from you. But you have to see your worth and see your value in order to choose things that align with your value. In order to see your worth and see your value, sometimes we have to face situations that don't see our worth and see our value and reflect that back at us so that we go, whoa, no, I'm not investing in that anymore, because that doesn't deserve my time and energy. So this is kind of, I mean, this is a massive cycle. This is a massive cycle. But it's like, I keep getting these chills because it almost feels like this is like, I mean, this is like divine feminine taking power back. Now, whether you're male or female, it feels like divine feminine energy taking, like whatever divine feminine exists in you. Divine, however you identify that energy. Because we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies within us, and however you identify with it, it just feels like this is about you taking your power back. No longer giving away so much of yourself for very little in return. Immediate future for Virgo, please. Immediate future for Virgo, please. So this is something from, this is, you as somehow internalized your worth from some situation that happened from when you were a kid. Almost like you've always felt like you had to be more than you are to attract love. Almost feels like you feel like you have to overgive. Like if you're not overgiving, then you're not going to receive. This is something, so dive into that inner child energy. I feel like that'll help you take your power back even more, because this is about figuring out where do these beliefs stem from. Remember, 95% of the way that we interact with our environment, of our movements, choices, and decisions, comes from our subconscious. And so somewhere along the way, in our subconscious is not something that we're consciously aware of, you know. We can become consciously aware of by analyzing our thought patterns and our actions and our, you know, self-sabotaging tendencies, things like that. But that's kind of what this is talking about, is the need to kind of figure out, where did this belief that I have to be more than I am in order to receive, where does that stem from? Did you experience abandonment as a child? Did you experience parents that made you, you know, prove your worth to them? Like, or did you experience relationships, you know, as a child, that you viewed that kind of had that power dynamic of like, um, you have to prove your love to me, or you have to be more than you are to experience love. Like, it really does feel like this is this energy of like, feeling like you have to be more than you are to receive. And that's just not the case. Take your power back. You deserve love and abundance and happiness and fulfillment for who you are right now, healed, unhealed, hurt, you know, whatever the case is, whoever you are right now, you deserve the love and abundance that you're looking for. And you have to believe that. You have got to take your power back from situations that have tried to teach you otherwise, so that you can believe that about yourself and move forward in alignment with where you are trying to go, with what you're trying to create. Because it's possible. You just got to do the inner work. Taking your power back, Virgo, and I love to see it. All right, we're going to hop on over to the extended. I'm going to clarify these messages as well as dive into some advice, and then I have an actual advice card to pull at the end. But the announcement that I wanted to make is that I have created a Patreon account. So every single extended on my channel is about $5. It's ranged like from previous readings, but I think it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago, I started making every single extended $5. And some of you guys are, I mean, you know, purchasing 4 or 5 of these readings a month, and I don't want you spending that much money on my channel. So I created a Patreon account for those of you who are returning to my channel to watch to watch my readings and watch the extendeds and purchase them, where it is $10 a month for access to every single extended reading. So it's a subscription kind of thing. You get charged $10 every single day, or every single month on the same day. I think it's whatever month you sign up. And then I will upload every single one of my extendeds to there, so you'll have access to every single one starting with this week. So from this reading forward to every other Virgo reading you see, or any sign. It's any sign. It's not just Virgo readings, but you'll have access to any of the extendeds for any signs for $10 a month. And so I'm going to put the link to both just my Patreon account below, as well as at the, you know, for those of you who have purchased extended readings, I always have the link to Selfie, which is how I've always sold my readings. Underneath that, I will also include the link to the Patreon reading. I think I can do that, so I'm not promising anything. This is kind of going to be a trial and error kind of thing. But the Patreon reading, so that you can, if you are a member of my Patreon account, you can click on that and it will take you to the reading, so you don't have to sort through all of them if you're trying to look for a specific reading. And I'll include the title in there, so if that does happen, then you'll just be able to go to the title on my Patreon for the extended reading. Anyway, hopefully that helps you guys a little bit. Obviously, I've still got to kind of charge some money for these extendeds. I do have to make a living somehow, but I do appreciate your guys' support more than you will ever know. So thank you so much. I wish you absolutely, as always, nothing but love and healing on your journeys. All right. Goodbye, Virgo.